Well, hello. I'd like to welcome you to my first impressions of a Soviet fountain pen. This is a CHAY-ka fountain pen, which is Russian for seagull. So let's take a look at it. The CHAY-ka pen, this is CHAY-ka in Russian for seagull, arrived in this nice box. Has some Russian writing on this side. And some more Russian writing on this side. I almost want to make the word automatic out of this. I'm not sure what to make out of that, but I'm wondering if it's automatic filling. Yeah, I have no idea. That looks like it's saying Russia, but it's not. It's not. I don't know what it says. So I don't know. But if we open it up, it reveals a slim black pen, which is the kind of thing I dig. A little bit closer look has some writing on it, which is CHAY-ka. Oops, what is that number? CHAY-ka 65 is what it looks like to me under this light. You'll probably be able to better tell when I edit the video together. Really nothing else, no other branding. I don't know if that clip is meant to have sort of a seagull look. I'm imagining it. And of course, it is a piston filler. And interestingly, the nib is a US-made nib. It's a signature brand. I'll show you a close-up that I saw when I cleaned this pen out. So if I'd been thinking I have a Bicol ink, but that's not what I grabbed. I grabbed Blue Azure. I want to say that Russian has two words for two different kinds of blue, but I won't swear to it. And I'm probably making that up, but anyway. Let's see. Let's fill it up. So kind of what I saw while I was cleaning it out. First fill, put some ink in it, but not really a lot. Second fill, not a whole lot more. So I feel like possibly the piston doesn't fit correctly in there. I'm not sure. And yeah, I see some ink got past the piston. So probably I'll have to take this pen apart, and definitely I don't want to take this pen traveling. Alright, so clearly the pen needs a little work, because that's even less ink than when I started this whole process. So I'll have to figure out how to remove the piston. A project for another day. So, meanwhile, the main thing is to see how it writes. This isn't a proper review. This is a first impression. And part of a first impression is maybe what more restoration is needed on the pen. Spoilers, a lot. So I'm going to print exactly what I see there. And it's a CHAY-ka 65. The ink is Califolio. Blue Azure. I believe this is a steel nib, but it does have a little bit of flex to it. And did I say already that it's a US-made nib? I think I did. A little surprising for a pen of this time and location. Wetness and flow. I'll say that this pen has a little bit more friction than perhaps I'm used to. It's not scratchy, it just has friction. And then when I look at the nib, yeah, when I look at the nib, I see why. I don't believe there's any tipping on it. A smear test. It's pretty wet. Reverse writing. Surprisingly smooth, although a little bit finer. And finally, the world famous Peer Gustafson test. I think that went pretty well. Of course, one other test I always like to do. Yeah, that's a tight one. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the pen as far as the writing. I won't say it's one of my favorites, but it's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. He says with very faint praise. But yeah, it's honestly one that I probably won't write with very often. I'll work through this fill. You know, you never know with a first impression. You may turn out to love it. You may turn out to say, oh my God, what a horrible pen. I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, that's my first impression. I'd love to know more about this company. If anybody out there speaks Russian, I'd love to know what the two sides of the pen said. Or, sorry, the box said. So let me know down in the comments. So I want to thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.